Alright, hello and welcome to episode 74 of Chaos Entropy. Today's date is uh, April 30th, 2025, and let's get right into it.
Do you have any crazy topics on off the bat?
Well, I think I got a pretty good icebreaker, um, unless someone's got a topic they want to jump straight into.
I do not.
Alright, well, I think at this point everyone has heard of the recent debate. Who would win, either 100 men or one silverback? I don't even know if it's a silverback specifically, but one gorilla.
Well, I haven't heard this.
Okay, well let's ask
Well,
you.
that's because you despite living on Instagram Reels, which are just
I go on them all
diet
the time. I don't
TikToks,
get that.
which are just diet
I have to
TikToks. You don't
disagree.
actually.
I have to disagree. Instagram Reels
I
has
get
its
YouTube
own
Shorts.
culture.
You're right, it does, but also there is a good fraction of them that are just reposted TikToks,
I think it
and you
depends
can't
on.
deny that.
I think it does, but I mean that's like finding a repost from Reddit. That's like inevitable at this point. I think it also depends on the I don't know. I guess on the what section of Instagram you're in. There's a hundred men or one gorilla.
Who would win?
Yes.
Um, 100 men.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I didn't expect you to choose that.
I don't think a gorilla will last that long.
Vlad, what do you think?
Honestly,
I think it's not an easy debate. And I think if you are strongly on one side or strongly the other, I think you're kind of dumb.
yeah, like usual.
I feel like I feel like if you're strongly for the gorilla, you are
You're a gorilla
seriously
supporter.
you're the fuck does that mean?
I,
Not you since you just felt like you had to say something. What the fuck does that mean?
I bet you're like an animal lover, so you would believe in the animal versus 100 men. I don't know.
Okay, sure. So, if you're fucking on the side of the gorilla, you're probably seriously doubting the indomitable fucking will of the human spirit. But, I mean, also, let's be fucking real here, dog. Most people think they're tough shit, but getting absolutely, and I mean, I cannot express this any more lightly, bodied, slammed, beaten, and bodied by a gorilla, they're not gonna get, like, you might not die right away, but like, to think your ass is gonna take a hit and get back up, okay, no.
Well, I'm going into this thinking it's a fight to the death, right? There's no holding back. Um, I'd have to probably go with the humans. I think 100
Yeah,
men would kill one gorilla.
that's a lot of people. I mean, that's a. I think it would.
I'm
It
also
won't be
basing this
easy, but
off of. Well, I think I we actually had a conversation. I think like probably a year ago at this point. I think John was the one that pointed out that gorillas use hit and run tactics. And that, funny enough, we actually talked about which animal would we think we could win against. It was like it was right after I asked, do you think, would you rather be in the forest with a man or a bear? and it was like
Mhm.
it then slowly transformed into a conversation of, do you think you
Oh
could
yeah,
win
I
against
remember that.
a bear, a gorilla, or like a lion or something?
Oh yeah, we were debating which one we actually make. Which one we.
I think John chose the gorilla because he said he'd last longer. But I actually told him, I was like, you think you'd last longer against a gorilla? Wouldn't the gorilla just like, I was like saying, yeah, wouldn't the gorilla just rip you in half like everyone else is saying?
Have you,
But
have you
then
seen
like
those
he,
videos of the,
yeah, but then
the
he
little
pointed out
monkey?
actually if you look at how gorillas fight, they use hit and run tactics. They just jab you, and they don't have they actually don't have the endurance to go the distance. They're like sprinters, and they
But
gas
they do
themselves
have
out.
the strength.
They do have the strength. But the thing is, they don't. It's not like you're fighting King Kong where he smashes the T-Rex apart.
That is true, but
They hit you and then they back off like. So
or
then,
they could just hold you.
but that's the thing. You can't hold 100 men. 100 men can hold you. So I mean, so knowing that, and then like, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of got some advantage in this debate because I watched a couple of videos of people thinking it out already. I was like,
Oh, I
damn.
thought you saw a video of 100 men versus
I
a
think no, I mean the only video of that out there is literally like those stupid Gmod simulations, and of course the gorilla's gonna win because its damage counters ramped up to 1,000. And then like everyone overlaps each other. You can't. The plan is if 100 men all at once and there's nothing funneling, like there's nothing like funneling. For example, like an example is like, okay, I used to think I could take on 100 toddlers, but I can only take on 100 toddlers if I was like in a room and the toddlers are funneling into the room. So like there's like 4 or 5 of them at the same time at any moment, like. But if I get jumped by 100 toddlers, I just can't move.
Yeah, that's a lot of weight.
So like if you put that in perspective, like unless if the 100 men are being funneled into a room with a gorilla, the gorilla would win. But if it's 100 men in an open field against a gorilla, I think it's 100 men.
Yeah, they could try hit and run, but we'll just keep running towards it.
And then at the same time, it can only go. The fight can only last. I mean, you're free to disagree, but the fight can only last so long because again, gorillas get gassed. Like they're like sprinters. They're not made for the long haul. So I think like maybe like 40 guys get knocked the fuck out, but like I think I think 100 might be a bit overkill to kill one gorilla.
Like,
Now, oh yeah,
I don't know, man.
are you killing it with your bare hands or
Yeah,
just 100 men
killing it
or
with your
whatever?
bare hands.
I wonder how you would go about that.
I like,
I guess
okay, I immediately thought of this, and then people are now slowly thinking about this. If one dude dies, you could just rip him apart and use his bones. And then you have weapons.
yeah, get his femur.
You'd have something to stone the gorilla to death.
I think you should blind the gorilla first.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you'd blind the gorilla. I think if you blind the gorilla, I mean, obviously you'd have the advantage there because it's a fucking blind gorilla.
And then try to go for his ears. You get all his senses.
Yeah.
I'll treat it like a human being when it comes to their pain or their receptors in that way. I don't know if it's the same or similar, but
Yeah, but I mean, like,
100 men would just try ripping a gorilla apart. Use
that's
their
the thing,
attacks.
though. Like, I get it's a gorilla, but at the end of the day, it's like this is
It's
100
one.
men.
Yeah. Like, people might think, yeah, one-on-one, that's a totally different story, but 100 men? Like,
Alright, I'm gonna put this into perspective. You have 100 Zacks versus one gorilla.
Well, I
You
mean,
would
that's a
still win.
completely different thing, though.
Oh,
It's still 100 men versus one gorilla.
Yeah, but that's okay. Well, okay. What about 100 vegetable men against the gorilla? The gorilla would kill all 100 because they're all in a vegetative state.
I still think those men would still win. Like
See,
it's 100 people. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, there's a lot of variability in those 100 people.
Okay, wait. Is Zach going to? Okay, well now we're talking about variability. What? Are we
I
talking
mean,
about,
there's
like,
always variability in that question. I mean,
It's just
they
random.
even
yeah, but then,
literally,
okay, are we taking?
no, hold on, because literally, Zach literally brought it up the moment he was like, "Is there a weapon?" That's already a variable. Do you have weapons? Do you not have weapons?
I thought it was clear that it was unarmed though.
Nah, some people have been bringing up arms. Some people, I've heard some
There's
unarmed.
no
I've heard
way
some.
there's armed. If it's armed, it's overkill, bro. If it's
I've heard some instances where the gorilla arms itself.
I've never heard of this. This gotta be some TikTok brain rot. I've never
Nah,
heard of
dude.
dude. If it's armed humans against an armed gorilla, what's the armed gorilla gonna do? It just takes like you could probably kill the gorilla with 5 people armed.
If it's armed, I'm gonna treat it like a freaking predator.
What do you mean? Like, what are you gonna treat it?
I just picture it now as a predator. If it's armed, a gorilla that big. I mean, do they ever arm themselves? Like, I don't see a lot of videos of them necessarily picking up stuff. I mean, they do, but it's mostly hand. It's mostly their hands.
No, I think you're thinking of like the other monkeys.
Are they known to just pick up branches and?
So if it's specifically Zach, 100 clones of Zach. Zach, how much do you weigh?
201.
And this is a fight to the death. 100 Zachs.
If it's a fight to the death,
Actually, honestly, put Zach in a life or death situation, and no matter what, bro, honestly, I'm not putting my money on him. I really want to hear how you think Zach would kill a gorilla. One Zach, let alone 100.
How much, Zach? How much do you
believe in myself?
No, I mean, like, how hard can you hit?
I have no idea. I never tested.
Bro's never been in a fight.
Alright, I don't think.
The only fights I've had were the ones I talked about where I bullied people.
With your words, I want you to. You did not bully people with your hands, and you fucking.
I did. I brought it up the other week. When I was young, I would just punch people.
100 Zachs against a gorilla.
I would win.
Zach, wait, how big are you?
5'8", 201. I'm not crazy tall, but I'm pretty average. Hey, if Zach goes down, I'll use my fellow Zach. That's psychotic.
That's what you say
You're
now.
not gonna like this. You're not gonna like this, but I think
it's still 100 people.
In what world are you giving this to Zach?
I think this is a pretty close one, actually.
100 me's versus a gorilla.
In Zach's place, how is this close?
I think I have to give it to Zach.
There's 100 of me. That's a little crazy amount of people.
Because Zach is retarded, so I don't think he'd jump out. Because he did. This is the same guy that said he'd choose a bear over a man. And then when I asked him, he said all these random ass things. Now, whether or not he'll actually be able to do it, I think if there's 100 of him, I think if there's 100 of him, I have to give him the benefit of the doubt. I mean, he was pretty dedicated to killing that bear, even though there was no way for him to singly kill the bear. I think I have to give it to him if there's 100
all Zachs
of him.
have the same mindset.
If it's him against a gorilla and there's 100 of them, I have to say it's probably a bit. He's got the advantage where in your variability, some people would back out and some people would hesitate. If this is the same guy who chose the bear over the man in the woods, I'd have to say Zach would probably win. It would be it would literally be an endless wave of Zach.
It's a G-mod. It's a G. Just me walking.
I would not be surprised if he just body pile the
Force
gorilla.
it.
Like, imagine 100 guys just body piling the gorilla.
I would make it hyperventilate.
And then 200? 200,
Yeah.
201
100.
times 100.
If I body...
That's overkill.
Well, actually, I would kill each Zach if I body... I would kill the gorilla and myself. It's a lot of weight if I body... Yeah, I still think 100 people... That does sound overkill, though. I think they're gonna win every time. Even if it's 100 midgets, even if it's like cancer
No,
patients.
okay, 100 midgets is different. What are you gonna do with arms? You need 100 midgets. Nah, 100 midgets would win against a gorilla.
Still 100
It'd be like a bowling pin, like...
They just roll in. Sorry, little people. Okay, fine. One exception. Little midgets can't, they won't make it.
Motherfucker, you wouldn't make it.
I would make it. If it was 100 of us.
Motherfucker, I just want to kick you into a gorilla pen just to see if you'd make it out alive.
I'd probably crap myself.
Okay, if it's only him, yeah, the gorilla.
Well, he's like, oh, a midget will make it. Motherfucker, neither would you. What are you talking about?
100 midgets just wouldn't. 100 midget can't do anything.
Whoa, I wouldn't say that.
I mean, neither could Zach's retarded ass, but you gave it to him anyway.
I think 100 of him would beat a gorilla.
Thank you. There's 100 of me. That's a lot of, you know.
I think 100 of them. Yeah, I mean, like, if all bets.
I mean, we know you're a tub of fucking lard ass, but that doesn't mean you're beating a gorilla.
I think.
Why can I not beat one gorilla?
I think if 100 Zachs showed up in an open plane, I think 100 Zachs would beat a gorilla. I mean, it'd be like...
It's just a crazy amount of people we're talking about versus one gorilla.
100.
Like, how often are gorillas fighting against that much?
I mean, that's the thing. Like...
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Actually, let's actually search up a video of a gorilla fighting then.
The most it's fought.
Actually, there's another thing I want to also see. Leopards can kill gorillas, right? But how exactly do leopards kill gorillas?
Probably go for the neck.
Where they just kill them with like the teeth or like the claws?
I think it's the teeth. Those type of cats usually, don't they like, they bear all in and they, like, maybe not a leopard, maybe another one, but I can't find really any videos where it's a crazy amount versus that.
Bro, this isn't even a fight. They're just fucking tapping each other.
Oh, you... I found... It was like a 30-second video of talking about who would actually win. But this is only one human versus the gorilla. Yeah, even people in the comments are saying it's more about gorilla's cardio and how long it would keep up.
Yeah, I mean, like, 100 people. Here,
That's a
look at
long
this.
day.
Like, these are silverbacks fighting. Uh,
Goddamn. Can you imagine being that close? That's insane.
the debate even reached this fucking video. Alright, I mean, here's the thing, yeah, like, if the gorilla does that,
Oh, I've seen that video.
people are gonna die. But it's 100 people. It's not like you're fighting against King Kong.
But him breaking like the glass thing, like if he did that attack like every single time, you know, if you have 100 people, we're on him. We're as close as.
Yeah, I think, yeah. And like if a person gets killed, like, then they got bones.
The issue just might be like every hit a
They can
gorilla
literally
does.
like turn the bones into shanks and then shank.
If a gorilla hits, every hit the gorilla makes will probably end in someone's body part or life or could. But you're talking about 100 people. I don't know. I'm pretty positive about the people winning.
I frankly don't give a shit either way.
Here, I'm trying to find one where. What is the biggest gorilla then?
I don't know a lot of gorilla names. I don't know.
Apparently the biggest one is the eastern lowland gorilla, but is it specifically a silverback or is it just gorilla in general?
They just said, I think it's just gorilla.
Just a gorilla. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take 100. I still think 100.
Yeah, 100 people.
Especially if like bones are involved, then yeah. I have to take the 100. Sorry, blood.
Why are you sorry to me?
I just think 100 people are gonna overpower the gorilla. I'm gonna have to disagree with you here.
I mean, it's a fair point. But I, frankly, don't have any matter in this debate, as I still think both sides are stupid. From the moment I first heard the question, I instantly thought, well, why is it 100 to 1? It's kind of a one-sided fight. Second off, I think people are underestimating both sides, or overestimating both sides. Honestly, either or.
Wait, so you think 100 people would beat the gorilla?
No, I don't.
But what do you think it's one-sided?
It's 100 people versus one gorilla.
Oh, so you think the gorilla would win?
Nah,
Then what's one-sided about it?
it's 100 people versus one gorilla.
He means it's one-sided in the people's favor because it's so many.
So you think people have the advantage here?
It's kind of hard not to.
If that was the case, it wouldn't be as big of a debate, unless people just have a random answer.
I mean, not really. You could do this with anything. In fact, I think there's a more interesting predecessor that is actually a little closer. A Billion Lions versus Pokemon.
Can't you get like a Pokemon that flies though?
Yeah,
So wouldn't like the flying Pokemon just cancel out? Isn't there like Pokemon that like end the world?
yeah.
Well, you have Arceus, the
But I mean,
god,
I think the fact that you got like Pokemon that can fly and attack in the air kind of like it kind of like counters that though, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
you can get like a Zapdos or something.
Yeah, can't you get like a bunch of different flying, all like literally all the flying Pokemon can just AOE the lions to death?
Oh, believe me, I've heard many different interesting takes on this debate, especially because some people have started
one
taking
Pokemon, or
into consideration
No, it's
what if the
every-
lion were Pokemon.
But that's not the debate. That's just we're
like
just.
Growlithe?
But then the debate, then the question would be
Type.
like, if a
Not
billion
like
of
if
that-
no, not like if they were like literally like since humans are like technically normal type. If you were to take lions as a type,
Oh,
what would yeah that.
that's
So what
interesting.
type would it be?
Well,
Lion?
some argued normal, some argued ground, some argued fighting for some odd reason.
So even if it was ground, like what would it do against like, I don't know, a flying Kyurem?
You're right.
Is
But
Kyurem the
that was people's answers to try to neutralize fire types.
But what about you just get some guy like Rayquaza or something? What is that actually gonna do? Like, is this like a billion lions in a Pokemon game, or is it like a legit a billion lions IRL and like Pokemons are IRL?
I don't know, dude. I'm employed. I just scroll and I see past and I don't give it much more mind than that.
This is just a dumb question. Like, okay, at least the
These
gorilla.
are just dumb.
Yeah, but at least
No,
the human and
both
the
of those
gorilla,
are just dumb
at least
questions.
the human and the gorilla, like you have to think about it. Like there's like the flying Pokemon are gonna win.
I mean, a land Pokemon could also win too. That's the thing.
I mean, yeah, but like,
yeah, automatically. If
but
you're
a
flying,
billion
you're already-
lions. All right, here's the thing. Even if the a billion
that's not a
lions
lot.
kill, like, wait, is it a billion lions or is there more?
Why not just make it a billion?
It was a billion lions against like all the Pokemon. Okay, we'll give it the ground Pokemon are gone. Let's just give that. Even if the ground Pokemon are gone.
Even if they have like crazy power.
Oh yeah, what about the ones that go underground and shit?
Oh, like a freaking
What about that rock guy, the rock serpent or whatever?
Geodude? No, that's not it. Can't remember the names.
Well, even if the lions kill all the ground Pokemon, literally all the flying Pokemon would just fucking kill the lions. And what about the Pokemon that can swim? Like, all they gotta do is just camp in the water, and then the
Aren't they
lions
dead?
get eaten.
I mean, if they have water, depends where we're fighting these lions.
All it takes.
Or or you have just a pure fighting type. You have just
Yeah, just like I had a problem and paid 0 mind to the 100 gorilla or 100 men versus 1 gorilla question, I instantly was off that question too because I was like, well,
You
after
get a
hearing
legendary.
no, after I heard all those takes from people, right? Because I said many of the same things you guys said. But you know what I finally came to the conclusion of? Being realistic, like I mean brutally realistic, right? Because it was almost a guarantee that most people were like, yeah, if we're gonna like quantify these animals, we have to look at Pokedex entries. Most of those Pokemon are like killing themselves realistically before the fight even starts, and not even like they're gonna do it on although some of them might just scrap for the sake of scrapping. But I feel like high key there would just be a lot of like accidental crossfire. Especially when you take into the fact that every time Entei barks, a volcano erupts somewhere. Anything around what is it, Slugma, unless you have actually most of the fire Pokemon, to be honest, if you look at it, depending on their typing of course, either could realistically just overheat the other one or just outright melt the other one.
Yeah, but I feel like if you do that, then you have to do that to the lions too. It wouldn't
That's
like
crazy.
I don't know. I feel like that might just overcomplicate things. It's valid, but like I feel like then you gotta do
Nah, that was just like my take on it, and after that I paid it no mind. The same thing with the toddler one. The toddler one I was like, or like, it was pretty much just X many people or yourself versus X many children in various grade situations.
I don't know. The toddler
Because
one.
I've heard so many dumb variations on this.
I still think if the toddlers are being funneled into a room, I can probably take them. But if it's like an open field, they all jump at me at once, I'm screwed.
You'll be smothered.
Because I agree, if they're being funneled into a room, you know, depending on circumstance, I think I could probably take a good few of them out. But if it's like open field,
Yeah, open
I'm
field
same as
all
you
at
guys.
once. Yes.
You're getting smothered.
No one's winning that. But like the Pokemon one, I immediately thought about the flying ones. Like the flying ones can just stay in
So
the air.
the debate that you do you really want to know the debate that I've heard for flying Pokemon?
Yeah, hit
I've heard a few. And like I said, same thing with the gorilla and the toddler. Although I haven't given you my toddler things that I've heard. None of these are my takes. Because as I've again gonna reiterate, I'm employed. I don't pay any mind to this, nor do I have any opinions, because I think these questions are dumb.
I don't know. I think
But
it'd be fun.
I don't really have any mind in it.
What? Alright, what's your take then?
So, well, no, I don't have any takes. The thing I heard for flying Pokemon is apparently one proposed hypothesis. So, you know how everyone's like, oh, people would smother X thing, or toddlers would smother you, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The theory proposed is that they would almost like daisy chain climb each other, like try to climb or leap off one another.
What the fuck? Like Fortnite build a tower to the flying
No. It would be like they would either like pretty much like what's the fucking, you know the, it's like the monkeys in a barrel, they're all red, you like hook them together.
I think.
Like, wait, the monkeys.
Or like human ladder, I guess, in a way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to call it
lions?
human.
The lions?
Yes.
So what, they step on each other or something?
That or like jump off one another, however you want to picture it, that was their answer.
But how are they gonna get? That's so dumb.
I don't understand how they would understand to do that.
That's
Yeah,
just taking it too far. What the fuck? They get to a flying
another
Pokemon?
do you know what was another thing I heard?
What?
This one had me laughing my ass off because I just couldn't believe it that this was a defense that someone was like trying to, because I was like, this one was really biased and it was obvious what they were biased on. But they were like, to give the Pokemon a chance, so that way we could have, or they were like, to give the Lions a chance. Excuse me.
Hold on a second.
They were like, okay, so you know how in the Pokemon games. Okay, you know how in the Pokemon games the sprites, you have all your various different odd rarities of the sprites, and you have the trainers in the back, and it looks all cool because you have the Pokemon battle, whatever. But whenever there's a flying type, what's wrong? They're kind of, if you look at it, they're kind of close to the train. They're kind of close to the ground, like not flying too far off the ground. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's the debate.
Oh, they're close enough
right now. That's so stupid.
Bro.
That's so dumb. Bro, if you have to do that, then you automatically gotta give it to the Pokemon. Anybody who thinks that way, they gotta give it immediately to the Pokemon.
That's why I had my slip up, because I was like, bro, it's so biased. Like, it's so painfully
what about
biased.
the water types then? Like, what's their answer to that?
Lions can swim.
Yeah, but can they fly in the water?
when I heard lions can swim, I was just thinking, like,
isn't there like
there's a reason Kyogre loses every time, bro. Cause unfortunately that motherfucker cannot swim in a tsunami.
Oh.
There's a reason he's standing on a lone rock in the sea.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Kyogre?
Oh, yeah. Forgot the names. I was like, what the hell names of?
Oh man, I don't know. I think that's the dumbest. Lions, a billion lions. Now, I mean, if it was a billion lions against like all the ground, like the Pokemon that can be on the ground, then maybe yeah, I might give it to the lions. But like,
Now, I'm not to say like I don't enjoy seeing or discussing ways or ideas of these types of questions, but I never really am one to give a strong take on these, mainly because I don't really feel strongly one way or the other, But something I will say is I noticed a trend of these questions, weirdly.
what's another one you heard?
So, like I said, like that's why I had to go back a little bit after you brought this up. Because I feel like the types of questions I would hear in like this vein back then, I'm trying to think would always be like,
Because like this immediately reminded me of like the
what
bear.
did this remind you of?
This reminded me of the bear or the man
Okay,
with
the
the
bear.
lens.
Okay. You know what this reminded me of? High key.
What? Wait, the
Because
Area 51
be,
thing?
well, that yes, okay, yes, thank you. That's a good one. That's a really good one. But I feel like low key that was the origin. That was like the origin of the verse thing. Because people were like, nah, because some people could dodge bullets, and people were like, what the fuck are you talking
Yeah,
about?
and then
Dodge bullet?
the Naruto run in.
Like, bro, I have to go. This is like stupid old. This is not where I wanted to go. But this is something I think you might remember. The dress.
Oh my fucking god! I did not know you
I
were
saw
going
that
there.
recently.
I did not know you were going there.
The dress.
I feel
Yeah,
like
the
that's a
dress.
stupid debate. You know?
And what's crazy is people still talk about that to this day.
Yeah, they do. And like, there's variations of it. Fuck. But is it like I
The
don't
Yanny
know.
and Laurel.
Yeah, it's so weird though. Like that's the thing. Like that or actually,
Do you know why I also like I don't pick a side. I'm an instigator. I just like coming up.
okay.
I no, yeah, that's my problem. I like coming up ideas for both, but I don't actually think.
Wait, what if you run the image underneath? Because I know like the dress was legitimately black and blue, right?
Yeah.
Like the actual designer outright said the dress is black and blue, but it's because of the
I
lighting.
believe so. Yeah, I believe so.
What if you
Never
ran
worked
that
all
image
the-
underneath like an image editor or like like Adobe or something, and then you extract that color? What would it be?
Oh.
I don't know.
Well, never done that.
You could probably get the hex code of it. I don't know.
Actually, I wonder if someone did this. Let me.
That someone might have Reddit.
Yep, there's a Reddit post. We can finally
There is.
we're on ChatGPT. What?
Uh,
Well, thanks a lot, ChatGPT. This is not what I was looking for. I want the hexadecimal.
Um,
we want answers on the dress.
it says the hex code. Oh, this might be from. Let's see.
Why are people? I just want to know the hex. Somebody hit here.
This hexadecimal color has 878 dBAs and medium light shade of blue. Uh,
Somebody
yeah,
else
it's just
ran the fucking like a redrawing of the dress, but nobody's run a hex.
Original.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right now my phone won't load Safari correctly. Oh wait, finally. Okay.
the dress was confirmed as royal blue.
No, I think I. Never mind. This is ChatGPT. Like, this could or could not be real. I'm not sure. But this is the closest thing I could find on the internet.
Unlike the other debates, this one actually has a. I forgot this one actually had a definitive answer.
Yeah.
That's crazy though that this debate made national fucking news. I remember that.
Oh wow, that's the thing. Like, so like the colors.
Yeah, I don't see how someone could see those other colors.
But what other color? What?
The either the real color, the what was it, the golden uh
Well, I can see
orange.
both, but like
I
in order
can't
to
see
see
both.
white and gold,
Oh yeah, white. I don't see white and gold ever.
well, I mean, if you see white and gold, you have to take into account for like it's not the lens flare, but
Nah,
like
nah, dude.
The white.
Nah, dude, cause I also remember at the time, according to science, because you see only black.
it's because you're colorblind. I have to admit, I legit.
No, no. It was either you're colorblind or your right brain or what else?
Oh my god, your left brain or your right brain. That's so stupid. That's like overcomplicated. I mean, if you wanted to, you could clearly see it in white and gold, but it's okay. You can only see it white and gold if you're assuming that like it's that weird like light blue filter on things when you take pictures back then.
Yeah,
Like you mainly see it like the light blue stuff on like whenever you're white wearing like white shirts outside and like the shadow casts over it.
yeah.
So I mean, yeah. Actually, if those hex tests, like, if those hex numbers are right, like, it's, it was going, wow,
Let me see this.
dude. I remember like I first saw this, I was like, how is it black and blue? Fuck.
You know, I have a topic.
Go for it.
I don't think it's a strong topic, and I don't remember if I mentioned it last week or not.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, after the launch of Oblivion Remastered,
Oh,
there is both good and bad controversy around the game.
are you talking about Nexus mods?
So that is one that is one of the controversies that I've heard.
I did catch whiff of that.
I didn't hear too much about that one. I heard your usual poor PC performance, which somehow got worse after a patch.
Damn.
Um, Mainly because Bethesda disabled the ability to change upscaling.
What? Why?
I don't know if it was accidental or for some odd reason. I think it's accidental. I think they made a statement about it, but I didn't get to read their statement because I've been working. Uh, and I also heard a little bit about the Nexus mods thing. I didn't hear too much about it. Or maybe you heard more than me.
It's pretty stupid. Um, to sum it up, basically, so in the original game, in the character creator, uh, there was male and female, right?
Yeah.
So in the remake they changed it, and then now it's body type A and body type B or something, or body type 1 and 2. It's not male and female. So on Nexus mods, there's a mod that what's it called?
Just
Oh,
puts it.
yeah, it changes it back to male and female. Um,
I've seen games though that had where it says body type a long time ago.
yeah,
Like
and like
maybe it was under male then versus under female body type. I don't remember.
but so all the mod did was just change that, and then the mod got
Mm,
banned.
That's dumb.
And that's where the controversy comes from. Because now people are criticizing Nexus mods for banning that mod.
That's very selective.
um, because And at first I was like, that is pretty stupid to just ban that mod. But then like they banned a Chinese translation mod of Oblivion solely because in the translation it said male and female too. So they for some reason they went down and hunted all the mods where apparently and they've got these two mods just because it changed it from
could it be like, I'm not trying to defend them, but I'm trying to think like, could it be that they're being told that they can't do this from like Bethesda, or
no, because they outright said that they banned it because the creator was like trying to like spark like controversy on purpose or something. Um,
huh?
but like even they rolled back on that, and then now you can download the mod. The mod's back up now because people like pointed out, I was like, yo, what are
Yeah,
you doing? Um, but yeah, I don't know. I think they were just being weird.
huh?
I think there's like, and then like it kind of reopened the old wound that I've been hearing back and forth. I think like Nexus mods does tend to, I mean, they do remove some things that might cause controversy. Like I think one of the things that got brought up again was like there was a mod for like Spider-Man, where like when you
Mm,
play replace the pride flags,
mm,
and that one got removed. And then another one where people pointed out like the double standard in there's a mod that so you play Cyberpunk, right?
yeah.
You might have heard about this. How like there's like mods that make I think Judy. So Judy's a lesbian
Mm-hmm.
in the game, right?
Yeah, yeah, to make her romanceable with
Romanceable as
Melvin.
yeah with male V. So they removed that mod, but they didn't remove mods that made Panam lesbian.
Mm,
So like people started pointing out like the double standard in their decisions, and then it just kind of caught on from after it got relit after the Oblivion stuff.
mm.
So, but in the end, they like they caved. So, I mean, I think it's kind of dumb in general. I don't know why they removed it, and then they removed
Yeah.
the I think it was especially dumb when they went after the Chinese translation. I was like, that's a bit, that's pretty crazy. But, but yeah, how's Oblivion?
So playing Oblivion on console, it's been good. Let me get in the game real quick so I can get you. So sorry. I can give you more stuff about the game.
Did you run into any like game-breaking bugs,
Game breaking bugs.
or like anything that just like stuck out as bad, or is it like just really good, just a pretty solid playthrough?
Game breaking bugs. So I've crashed.
Ah,
I've definitely crashed. But it was my fault. For you see, game breaking bugs are arguably the foundation of every Bethesda game.
yeah.
Uh, so, when I tell you, you know, the game hasn't been out that long,
Mm-hmm.
but I already have, uh, 54 hours, or no, excuse me, 60 something hours in the game.
Jesus.
Uh,
Jesus, man. And you say you were employed?
yes,
That's crazy.
yes, yes. Uh, I have 60 hours in the game. Already had a good 5 million gold. Got a good 4 houses going for me. Um, you know, I've joined most of the guilds. I'm going through Knights of the Nine quest right now. Currently, I'm preparing to fully go on a crime spree like never before seen after I finish up this Knights of the Nine quest.
Have you ever done the Shivering Isles DLC?
I've not. And honestly, this is the first time I've done Knights of the Nine. Knights of the Nine is pretty cool.
Yeah.
These dungeons are unlike anything I've ever saw as a kid. And the game, holy shit. I have Oblivion 2006 over there on my shelf, along with my original PS3 that has all my saves from that game on it. Well before I bought or even knew Skyrim came out. And obviously I got Skyrim over there, but just at the point. This game looks insane from when I was a kid. It's night and day.
Yeah.
And thankfully I haven't had any real performance issues. Like I said, I think I mentioned stuttering, and that's been the only thing, thankfully. And I mean, I've been doing some heinous fucking things to this game, and it's like I said, the one time it crashed, I knew it was my fault. I was definitely doing way too fucking much, and I could tell. Mainly because I decided it would be a funny ha-ha idea to do some arrows of stumbling to paralyze people. Only to accidentally end up with 10 million arrows that I dropped on the floor.
Nice, bro. Actually, wait. So is the physics like the original, or is it like updated? You know, like how the physics in Starfield, how like it's everyone's like, "Whoa, it's crazy." You know, like how like the I think
So
like the sandwiches are floppy or whatever. Yeah.
when I say this, you know how everyone has been debating remake, remaster, remake, remaster? This, definitively, you are hearing it here first, folks, is as advertised a weird mix of both.
Yeah.
Just as they advertised. So, I really think the way that they described it is best. Because it genuinely is just Oblivion 2006, just as if you've played it, you've played it, and you know exactly what the gameplay feeling is. But it's like it's also not. Everything feels the same. The gameplay, like everything's the same, and it's only in really key areas that, like, unless you've played the original, you could tell there's a difference.
Yeah.
Or if you've maybe like certain things that they advertised, like making the lockpick adjustments or stuff like that, you know.
So it's like all based off on the. It's quite literally based on the old systems, just slightly tweaked to not make them as monotonous or whatever, and then with a fresh coat of paint.
And it's interesting too because like they have on their Discord suggestions page to potentially update this game with features. And some features are getting really requested. Like people are like, you know how I think at some point in Skyrim, I don't know if it was in like modern updates, through mods or what, but at some point, no. At some point when you pick up items, it'll say like how much of your inventory, like what percentage of that inventory you're gonna take up, you know, picking up that item. Oblivion doesn't do that. You just have to constantly open up your inventory to check. So people are like, port that feature over from, you know, modern games in Skyrim.
Mm-hmm.
Another feature people were asking for, I don't know, I don't think this is in Skyrim, but I do know this is in other modern RPGs. Um, Unlike Skyrim, where it kind of has this problem, but they've also kind of fixed it.
Mm-hmm.
The ability to find your horse after you've gone adventuring for a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with like a horse whistle function.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's been requested. I haven't looked at all the suggestions because I haven't had
Yeah.
time, but I know people have been going on their Discord and been going wild. So I'm sure
Yeah.
something's coming.
I'm pretty surprised that they have even a system like that in place. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what could they even do. Because I don't like, since a lot of people don't really know the internals of this game in the sense of like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
how like, because it is kind of a weird mix of both engines. Since people don't really know how what that looks like on the underneath, it's kind of weird that they could potentially add content or stuff to this game.
Yeah. I think what's it called? I think I was completely wrong about the follower. There's like apparently followers in the game. It's just not as
In Oblivion.
yeah, just not as extensive as Skyrim.
Yeah, I think because I know obviously the one and only one that most people know is the
Yeah, the
adoring
Adoring Fan.
fan.
Yeah. What's it called? I think you get a couple from the Knights of the Nine quest that you can have follow you around.
Mm.
I forgot what else. But there are a couple. There are a couple. It's just I guess back then all people talked about was Adoring Fan.
And yeah, this game it's honestly been refreshing. I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
It's because obviously it's dated, you know, but it's also been really refreshing to see some things that just aren't in Skyrim, like the ability to make your own spells.
Yeah, I never played around with that back then, so that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, the ability to make your own spells, especially in this old ass game, is just as broken as you think it is.
That just sounds crazy as hell.
Bro, do you know what I'm actively doing right now?
Well,
Because, just because I got in here. So, because I never really talked about me, my build.
mm-hmm.
I talked about some things I have gone and done, but I'm level 23. I'm a Khajiit.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Fredward the Third, my character, is under the burst sign of the shadow, so I'm trying to play heavy thief,
Mm-hmm.
and my plan was to pretty much thief almost like spell battle master kind of
Oh.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to have like it doesn't really matter if I used a bow, dagger, or ideally it was the idea like specifically out of the three weapon choices, bow, dagger, or greatsword.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but no matter what I did, I had to use magic.
Yeah. Do they like
Mainly because
mm-hmm.
I wanted to have it. I could obviously do this with enchantments, but I wanted to have the spell invisibility specifically infinitely on me.
Oh, okay, that sounds cool. Infinitely though.
Yeah, I wanted to try to make it so I could just cast it infinitely on myself.
Hmm.
And so, some things about my character, like, I have 80 intelligence, 80 agility, 85 in speed, we got 72 in willpower, uh, 60 in strength, 60 personality, and 60 luck.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, pretty much all of my stats are above 60 in some way, shape, or form.
Nice.
And my skills, the one that everyone worries about getting to the perfect 100s. I've already gone and got two of them up to 100.
Oh.
Mainly being my lockpicking and my alchemy.
Yeah. Nice.
Currently, I'm working on being able to sell shit better. Some of these take really fucking long to level up, and some of these I haven't even bothered with. But like some of the biggest offenders, like mercantile, if you're not constantly selling things at like their highest price, for example, it just takes fucking forever to level up.
Oh.
And some of the my speechcraft is gonna take so like really fucking long. I have not been trying to persuade people that much. Mainly because my mercantile skill has been carrying my fucking back. um, but back to spell making, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to level up my restoration right now because what I have the ability to do is through spell making, I could hypothetically make a spell that will drain my magicka into the negatives,
Uh-huh.
and I just keep going into the negatives. And then I could make a ring that simply just uh fortifies my magicka again. And for some blue odd reason, it'll just turn that negative straight into a positive.
Hmm. Is it like...
And you could pretty much make a ring of infinite fucking magicka.
That's pretty cool.
And then you could just be like, oh, well, now that I have infinite magicka, I could level up all my magic
That's
skills to
quite literally Lord of
100,
the
right?
Rings.
You
Lord of the
level up all
Rings.
you level up all your magic to 100, right?
Yeah.
Now you can cast any spell in the game. So, what do? Naturally, you take off the ring, right? You just lost all your infinite magicka. Do it once more, but this time, fortify all of your fucking stats to infinite status.
That's what I always like
Become
about alchemy.
become God.
Yeah, the
Oh,
alchemy system
bro,
is just so broken in these games.
bro, something else I've seen people do is just to make spells where if they launch a projectile into a room, just paralyzes everyone for like 300 seconds.
I don't know what, they fucking steal shit and kill them.
Or I've seen similar effect, but it'll literally just be a nuke.
Hmm.
It'll be like fire damage, shock damage, drain, drain fucking, drain magicka, drain health, drain
Drain
fucking
life.
stamina. Yeah,
Yeah.
summon a fucking flame Atronach in the middle just cause.
Damn. Yeah, I never really got into Magic in Oblivion, so I think I'm pretty excited to get into it.
I think you should definitely have fun for yourself. I mean, you could break the game so fucking easily. I mean, obviously you could choose not to. You know, there's so many things and exploits in these games that you could choose not to do. Or, I mean, I've always been the route of it's in the game.
Yeah,
I may as well.
yeah, that's my mentality.
Well, I like seeing how much a game lets me get away with.
I just like being like completely overpowered in games, especially like when you build up to them. I think it's just fun.
Especially because like I'm definitely nowhere near as powerful as I could. Like I could definitely feel I could get strong.
Yeah, I always like how I always like those kind like the kind of progression. I don't like it when you hit like level 100 and like it's just you know it's just like a stat increase or something. I want more
Yeah,
power.
yeah, I definitely think unlike well, of course, you know, Skyrim has changed a little bit here and there, but I think definitely out of the two games, this game has that type of fantasy that you might be looking for. This game is especially like the way leveling up works, and obviously the way that you could break all the games. Obviously, everyone becomes very spongy, but since you could break the game, I mean, how spongy could they really get?
Yeah, yeah.
And honestly, that question kind of has my mind just because I've never seen anyone do like a full level X playthrough master run of Oblivion. You know?
I don't even know if you can play. Like, how would you even play? Because have you seen the damage values on Master? It's just actually if you switch it to even I think hard or whatever, like the one difficulty over
Yeah.
the normal, it just feels weird because like everything just doesn't die. It's so like spongy. It's like it turns into like an MMO almost.
I don't know. There's some wacky things you could do,
Yeah.
especially because something I appreciate that I've been finding is a bunch of just random. You know, everyone's been talking about Umbra. I've been appreciating just finding all the secret weapons that are in these games that uh, a lot of people don't talk about.
Oh, that worked.
Like, for example, I got this one bow. It's really stupid, but it's called Hatred Soul. I randomly found it in Oblivion Gate.
Oh.
And, yeah, it fucking, it's a Daedric bow, it does 23 damage. And on top of that, it does fucking, fire damage on strike for 25 points. And
Mhm.
drain speed for 30 seconds on top of that for 25 points.
Mhm.
This is like god tier. And you know what else I have?
Well.
Through means of legitness, I have 272 arrows of stumbling. So I paralyze people on hit too.
Don't you think that's a bit overkill?
No. I think we can go further beyond.
This is just the beginning. Actually, unless there's anything more you want to talk about Oblivion. Did you hear?
Uh,
Did you hear about Timefall?
Ladies and gentlemen, for the umpteenth time in a row, we have no hope.
I mean, the crazy part is they outright admit, yeah, we were working on Timefall and now we canceled it. That's just maddening.
Is this with that staff that was fired?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I saw like a headline. It was like 15,000 workers.
Bring back Titan.
For real, like I don't even know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know if they can bring back the original Titanfall. I feel like, because I feel like if they do the new Titanfall, they're gonna be like, you know, we want to make a game for both fans of original Titanfall and Apex Legends. And I feel like Apex Legends is gonna just have too much of a swing in it.
Nah, bro. Fuck all that. Apex Legends makes enough money, and furthermore, that game is dying.
Yeah, but you know them.
Slow.
You know them.
Slow. I do know them. But it's slow death, but it is dying. I think we just need, and I also this might be controversial, but I think we really need something to change shit up. And I think we need to bring back our favorite full-on wall-running, insane Titanfall dropping madness that we know.
Yeah, I do agree. I wish that was the route they go, but it seems they will no longer be going down any route because they just outright canceled the project.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, distressed fans of the shooter genre, we must now turn our attention desperately towards the hopes of Battlefield maybe being good.
Oh, dude, have you seen the
Don't
recent
fuck
leaks?
it up. I have not.
I like the atmosphere. It's looking like it's solving the things I want it to solve.
Okay, but
There's always a chance they can fuck it up. Right now, it looks
okay,
really good.
okay. So right now we're still in the hopeful good stage.
I'm hopeful good, but I got a locked gun just in case. Like,
Locked gun to shoot my fucking
yeah, bro. Yeah, I mean, they basically did that. They pulled that with me with 2042. I thought I was like, oh yeah, I was ready to sink my teeth into this game. I played the beta. I'm like, I don't like this game, and then I just never touched it again. Um, but I mean, it looks good. It looks really good. It's got everything I was asking for. Flat, it's got everything I was asking for. All the arguments I've had, it's literally got everything I wanted. Okay, it's Battlefield 4 with the atmosphere. It's so dark and depressing. It's got like the atmosphere of both Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, and even like the chaos of Battlefield 1. I said the perfect game, the perfect Battlefield game would probably be like Battlefield 4 with the atmosphere of Battlefield 1. And this is what it looks like. Okay, this is what it looks like. It even looks like dark and depressing like in Battlefield 3. It looks pretty good. I just hope they don't mess it up. I hope
When is this game coming out?
I just hope it goes. I just hope it's good. I just hope it's good. I hope they got everything. I hope they're looking at Call of Duty and they're like, you know, we can do that weapon system.
They're flopping.
They are. Did you hear about Joe? No, it's not. Seth
Yes,
Rogen.
bro.
Seth Rogen.
I keep seeing it on my YouTube feed, and more, I'm just like, and then don't get me wrong, I really want to play a shooter right now, man. Like I'm fiending for it, but I refuse. I refuse to play any instance of COD by this point.
They're adding
I still play MW3.
they're adding Seth Rogen to Call of Duty for some reason.
Just him?
Yeah, he's like an operator and like there's like a bunch of other like I don't know like stoner themed stuff coming. I don't know to the full extent. I just know Seth Rogen for some reason is coming to Call of Duty and he's like wearing a wacky ass suit and shit. Like I don't know. I just don't know why. Especially like I thought they were slightly making a comeback because everybody. I didn't get to talk about this because like Warzone made a slight comeback because they brought back Verdansk and people are actually enjoying it. Like it's a lot. It's more casual. I heard compared to the previous iterations, and people are enjoying it. But then like they just brought this up, so I just don't know. I don't know anymore. I played it for myself. I played like the casual one, It's okay. I mean,
Casual Verdansk.
yeah, casual Verdansk, because like there's some bots in there. But
Compared to, well, okay, you know, and I'm gonna go on the pod and state this. I don't know, you know, you could back yourself up, but you know, last time we hopped in Warzone, we were washed.
Oh yeah,
We
definitely.
could not keep up. We could not keep up. Do you? And obviously, I figured in the casual experience they would probably supplement bots because they've done that in the past.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. There's only 40 real players. But I'm gonna be real. I can't tell. I just
Can't
cannot.
tell.
I can't tell. I felt like I was fighting my ass off the entire damn time. I can't tell what's a bot and what's a human. I just can't tell. I mean, what I thought was a bot was an actual person, and what I thought was a person was a bot. So I just can't
Does
tell.
this mean Warzone is an option for us again?
Warzone is an option. It is an option.
Do we have an avenue? Do we have a route?
There is a route. There is a route. Because they brought, oh yeah, and I have to appreciate them for this. They brought back the HK433, or also known as the Kilo 141. And they also brought back the Galil Ace. And it's a direct rip out of Modern Warfare 19. Everything is the same. Everything is except for the attachments. They had to follow Black Ops 6's attachment system, which is fucking retarded. But it's the same sound, same animation. I think they changed the reload sounds, but it's the same reload.
It's locked in the battle pass, though, isn't it?
I think you're right. I think so.
Because I at some point I logged on to COD to just out of curiosity, and when I logged on, I thought that there was an armory system to get battle pass weapons that you didn't get.
Yeah.
Back. I've never seen this armory system, bro.
So it's very hidden away. In fact, I was just exploring it, like the menus. I was trying to put on like calling cards and shit, and that's how I came into the armory system. It's like you have to go to like careers, or like it's where you go to like I think prestige. It's near where the challenge cards are, and then you can go in there and get all the what's it called. It's like it's stupid though because you have to like select like a weapon or an item you want, and then it's all XP based. It's like, oh, get a million XP and you'll unlock this. But it takes forever. Like I did it with like the Ninja Turtle collab came in with like a bunch of melee weapons. I think they suck. At least the katana sucks. The dual wield katanas suck. But yeah, all you do is you can only select one, and then it funnels your XP into it. But yeah, I mean like, I had fun, but I don't know. Hearing the Seth Rogen thing kind of makes me kind of want to steer clear from it a bit.
Yeah, understandable.
But yeah, I mean like when I was playing casual, it was I think like how I died was kind of bullshit, but like I mean I had fun for what it was. Is it back though? I'm not sure. It's a lot more enjoyable than the last time we played.
Well, now that I see that, I might hop on just to grind out some armory stuff, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't know. Wait, how good is the PPSH really?
Well, I wouldn't like it's okay. It's a gun. I don't even know like I don't even really care if they add in. There's only a few guns that like I don't even know. I have it. I got like the weird variant from it from like the battle pass. It's like it's it's okay. It's not like World at War PPSH.
Let me see. I have the Kilo.
Yeah, okay, yeah, the Kilo is pretty good in my opinion. Kilo's good. I still have to use the what's it called though?
The Fang? What's that
I hate
one?
the Fang. I fucking hate it. It's like a slow LMG. It's like you can turn it into AR, but it's not. I just don't like it.
TR2 is the FAL.
Yeah, they brought back the FAL. But the thing is, like, I don't even know how to compare it. It's like not like Modern Warfare 19 FAL. It's like their own FAL. That's my problem with like whenever they bring back guns. It's like unless I really like the gun itself, like the Galil, I'm always fine with. The Galil, I'm fine with whatever iteration. I just like the gun in general. But what's it called? Like, hang on, I gotta assassinate this guy.
Which gun were you talking about earlier that they brought back from 2019?
The Galil Ace, which should be called like the. Oh, I forgot the name. Shit. I think it's further in on the battle pass. It's I think it's like the Grav or no, it's not the Grav. It's the I only know the real life name. I used to use it all the damn time.
Is it the AMAX?
Yes, yeah, the CR Max, yeah. The CR Max. I think that might be the meta right now. The CR or the Kilo. Um, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
You playing?
Playing Brotherhood, but like I can't kill this one dude. Well, I mean I killed him, but like it says I killed him wrong. So. Actually, what's time again? Oh, 1-3. I mean, if you want, we can play a match real quick if you want.
Match of what?
Of Warzone casual.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yo, Zach, you still have Warzone?
I could check, but I do have to do something right after this.
I think it'll take like 15 minutes at most. I don't think we're gonna get that far.
How do I check? Do I have to open up the Call of Duty home first to check, or do
I think so, yeah.
properties? Maybe I could check install files.
Well, I killed the target with a hidden blade.
It says I have Warzone installed.
Oh yeah, okay.
Wait, there's two separate. There's one that says Warzone in 2024, but they're both added at the same time. No, whatever. I got it.
Thank you, Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Thank you, Call of Duty.
Let's see. I think I got like one more topic you guys want.
Yeah, hit me.
Never mind. I guess I was just retarded.
I'm good.
What is your topic?
I thought I had one, but the last thing I wrote down was new Titanfall canceled. I swear I've been writing shit down, but I guess not.
Arch-Tempered Redoubt has released in Monster Hunter Wilds.
Oh, I still have to get money together. Well, I do have money, it's just I don't want to put it in now. My problem is like I buy these games and I just never play them. I put them in the backlog and I just don't have time to finish the backlog.
Understandable.
Like I have the entire Mass Effect collection. I want to get into that, but I still haven't.
Shut up.
I've never played it.
See, bro, there's too many. There's too many games.
But if you do, we can all play that one.
Really?
Yeah, it's crossplay.
Mass Effect?
Or no, Monster Hunter.
Oh, Monster Hunter. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. But like before I finish Monster Hunter, I gotta like before I get to it, I still have to finish Cyberpunk. I have to play Cyberpunk. I just recently beat Dying Light 2. Did I tell you about it?
Yeah, you told me about Dying Light 2.
I fucking hate that game. I hate Dying Light 2 so much. Because like the story just pisses me off so much. The game is fun, kind
Oh,
of.
I don't have it installed though. Damn it.
How long is it gonna take?
It's 22 gigs. Probably 8 o'clock tonight.
22 gigs? What, you got Ethernet hooked up?
I don't have Ethernet.
It's only 22
thing's
gigs.
My thing's 3 megabytes a second.
I'll be on tonight.
Oh. Actually, John said he'll be on tonight.
I could do tonight.
I'll be on after work.
We will assemble.
I'll also be on tomorrow night.
Alright, I'm good tomorrow night too.
Tomorrow night
Yeah, I'll be on both of those. Whichever one or both, y'all.
We will assemble both at night, in the midst of night.
At the midst of
Wait, so tonight you want to play Helldivers or you want to play Warzone?
Or both.
Okay. Oh fuck. We won't be able to play casual Warzone. Because casual Warzone's only 3 players.
Gotcha. I will say the only issue I might come across is my Wi-Fi issue, but it's whatever. Weirdly, it doesn't affect me in Helldivers or other certain games.
So this might be a commitment. Do we want to commit to Warzone or do you want to just play Helldivers?
I do want to play Helldivers actually. I'll play either, whatever you play. Helldivers.
I mean, if you got that itch, we could try it right now, and see if you still want to do it tonight.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Well, I would have to do it tonight.
Oh,
Zach, have it on standby.
Sure.
I could have sworn there was like one more topic I had before we cash out.
I guess I had like the other Warzone download.
You have the original Warzone? I didn't even know you could still install
No,
it.
it says I have a Warzone downloaded, but the Verdansk update is like it's totally separate. It shows up as a totally separate thing.
Dude, I'm gonna blast my head off with a sawed-off shotgun at Battlefield 6 isn't good.
real. Very real.
Oh, frick, what's that?
Let's see. Alright, here. I'll play it on my PS4, so it might combust and blow up.
But why not play it on?
Because I already have my PS4 turned on. It's on like the cusp of my head.
Monolithic suppressor.
Yes, they brought it back. But I don't know. Okay, that's the thing. It's like them bringing everything back. I don't know if it's good. It's not the same monolithic.
Yeah, it's not. I know. You're right.
It's not her. It's not her.
I don't even own the battle pass. I didn't even buy the season 2 battle pass. The only one I owned was the one that they gave me, which was season 1.
Oh my god, wait.
Damn, dude, that Strider pistol kind of goes hard.
It scared me. I thought I was like, wait a minute, did I buy it? So I haven't been playing at all this entire season. I've been putting this shit off.
I have not made any progress. But
Oh, the
now
HDR. They brought back the HDR.
Now that I know the AMAX is back.
Yeah.
That I need. The HDR. It was good in 19.
I think the thing about this is that it's the only sniper that can one tap right now.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. That means they changed the other snipers, didn't they?
They changed something. I don't know. I know the movement is a lot different in Warzone now compared to the base game, Black Ops 6. I think it's they really tried to make it similar to Modern Warfare 19.
Do you have another topic? Because I have to go. If not, it's fine. We think we've been talking for
An hour and 30.
I think 2 hours. Oh, what? Oh, damn. I thought it was like 12:40 we started. Or 12:50.
Yeah, I don't have any other.
Gotcha.
I think that's it. Oh, fuck, I lost it. I guess that's it. Wait, let me make a quick. Yeah, I guess that's it. Well,
Gotcha.
I'm gonna send it here.